Hey guys, what's up? Moxie1701 coming at you with part 2 of why I like video games so much. In the earlier video, I explained to you that video games to me are like a very comfortable blanket, security blanket type of thing. Yeah, that's one reason why too. And another reason is it's fascinating. In this day and age, there are so many systems, both new and old, and so many games, again, both new and old, available. So many things to see and places to explore. It's amazing. It's like a never-ending, fascinating story. I mean, the open world RPGs we have these days are absolutely stunning. You can spend hours just walking around the maps. It's pretty amazing. And, excuse me. Another reason why is, I'm kind of at a loss for words over here. Because I'm actually playing and talking to you at the same time. Hey, multitasking. I'm supposed to be good at that. So anyway, as I was saying, I like collecting things. I have lots of collections. I collect swords. I have old computers. I have old game systems, games for computers and consoles. I have swords from Lord of the Rings. And I have numerous other collections too. I'm also a paleontologist. I have a collection of fossils. I have a head of a Smilodon in my living room. I have fossilized shark teeth at home. You know, I have lots of collections. I collect Star Wars toys and figurines and model kits. I have a collection of Tron toys. I can go on forever about all the collections I have. The fun of always finding something new. You could go to a flea market and see a pile of regular Atari games, but out in the corner you'll see a prototype that you've never seen before with a weird switch on it or no label or something, and you take it home and, whoa, it's going to be a one-of-a-kind prototype, or it's going to be something you've never seen before. It's amazing. And especially when it's happened to me that I've bought lots of games, I mean bundles, like my friend Stefan, who is one of my chief suppliers. He sold me an entire box, a crate full of Sega Master System games in the box. They're all boxed, and most of them have their manuals too. And I found some little jewels in there that I've never seen before. Same thing with my Dreamcast. Again, I bought a whole box full of Dreamcast games. There were like 100 or so games. And inside there, I found Giga Wing 2. I found a few other things that I'd never seen before. And there were also some British games and Japanese games, which don't run over here, but still, it's fun. It's amazing for me, the hunt. The fact that, one other thing just came to mind. A lot of people, I know a lot of collectors, get their stuff from eBay. I don't. I pride myself, excuse me, I pride myself on finding all the pieces of my collection in the wild. I go to flea markets, I go to garage sales, estate sales. That's how I get my stuff. eBay is good for certain things. I mean, I have also a collection of iMacs. What a surprise. And I need a keyboard and a mouse, an original iMac mouse and iMac keyboard. Because one of them came just with the monitor, the central computer system, and that's it. So, I had to go order one off of eBay, and I got a heart attack. When the keyboard came, it came in a box. And of course the box was written fragile, so naturally it was messed up pretty bad. And I figured, oh crap, the keyboard's probably done, you know. And, hold on a second, there we go. And to my surprise, it wasn't damaged. A couple of keys were knocked loose, but aside from that, it worked perfectly. I was very relieved. And then another case, I ordered a NES, okay. It was supposed to be working. It was an NES that some guy had painted up to look really, really cool. He painted it silver, black, with gold highlights. It looked really, really cool. And of course, there was fragile stickers. It came over here. The thing was trashed. The motherboard was cracked. You know? And you know, I hate surprises like that. So that's why I prefer to see things in the wild. That way I can see what I'm getting. I can try it most of the time. And I can really negotiate the price down in some cases. And this leads me to part of this video where I'm going to give you guys some advice, all you game collectors out there. When you're buying games, there's certain things you need to watch out for. Number one, first thing, okay? You're going to see a system. Let's say you see a Saturn, a Japanese Saturn, you want to buy it. And you offer, let's say, $100 for it. Then the seller comes around and tells you, oh, well, this guy came here this morning and he offered $300 for it. You know what I say in that case? Oh, he offered $300 for this? Wow, that's cool. That's a good deal. Hey, sell it to him. and then the guy will say, oh, well, he said he would come back and blah, blah, and, you know, and then obviously the guy's bullshitting you. So what I do in that case, I'd say, okay, this guy might come back and he might give you $300, although he'll probably negotiate it down. Okay? I have $100 cash in my hand. Me, it's very simple. I give you the cash, you give me the system, you're guaranteed a sale, and you have $100 that you didn't have before. Whereas this guy that's supposed to come back, probably is not coming back. Yeah. And if another thing that you have to watch out for, if you're looking at a system and let's say you want to take it out of the case and look at it. If the guy doesn't want you to take it out of the case, he just wants you to buy it as you see it, or not open the box or something like that, I'd say, no, okay, I'm not buying it here. I want to see the system. I want to check if everything is working, if the doors, if the CD door is opening, the switches are working and everything. And ask him if you can test it. Most guys will allow you to test it. If he says, no, there's no way of testing it, and there's a TV right there, buy it somewhere else, because the guy, he's not sure. Yeah? Because my friend Stefan, he's always got a TV ready. He'll take it, he'll bring the TV over, plug it in, and check it out. No problems. Especially if it's an expensive thing like my Neo Geo. And another thing to watch out for also is guys that throw random prices out there. I mean, you go to a guy, he has a whole bunch of different stuff on his table, and you see a couple of games, and he says, oh, they're $100 each. When he obviously has no idea what the games are. He has no idea what they're worth. He's just throwing random numbers out there. So, no, stay away from people like that. You know, basically when you buy games in the wild, you just have to be careful and be smart. Check out the stuff that you're getting. Make sure it's in good shape. Make sure it's not wet, water damaged, or crushed, or cracked, or anything like that. Make sure it's not, the plastic cases aren't warped, because sometimes people keep it in their heaters and the plastic warps. Yellowing is a problem with some system, but you can retrowrite them and that'll take care of the problem. Video gaming is a fascinating hobby. There's always something new to explore, there's something new to do, a new system that you haven't got, or a new game. I mean, literally for the Commodore 64, there's thousands of games out there. I'm always finding something new. It's an amazing hobby. You just have to be careful, keep your wits about you. Careful, eh? Be careful. Keep your wits about you. Be smart about what you're buying, and be sure that you're buying something that works. Because there's two kinds of collectors. There's some collectors, like some collectors on the internet, on YouTube, which I won't mention names, that buy their systems and stick them on a shelf. That's a shame. The systems were built to be played with. They were not built to be stuck on a shelf and collecting dust. If you want to stick it on a shelf, then just buy a system that looks okay and never mind if it works. That's fine. That's your thing. If you just want to do it, that's your thing. I'm cool with that. But for a real hardcore gamer collector like me, you want to buy a system that works, that you can plug it in and play it. I mean, I love emulation. I love emulation. The game I'm playing right now is Prehistoric Isle, emulated on the Nintendo Switch. I love it. It's really good. It's a great way to play games that you don't own or games that you can't afford, because some games are super expensive. But playing games on emulators, it's not the same thing as playing them on a real system. When you play it on a real system, it's different. It's different. It's not an approximation of what the game was. It is what the game was. When you play Pac-Man on on an arcade cabinet, it's not the same as playing it on your computer. When you play the game I'm playing right now, Prehistoric Isle, on the Nintendo Switch controller, it's not the same as playing it on the Neo Geo controller. I personally prefer to play the games on the real systems whenever I can. But, you know, they say, oh well, plugging and unplugging the games causes wear and tear, your system's not going to last forever and all this. I found a solution to that. Okay, you might be calling this cheating, but it's not really in my eyes. Let me explain it to you. I use EverDrives. Okay? I have EverDrive. And what I like is that you plug in the EverDrive, you never have to unplug it. There's no wear and tear on the contacts or on the motherboard by pulling and pushing on it. You plug in the EverDrive, all the games are loaded up to a memory card, and you have all the games on the system right there at your fingertips. And that's my solution to the wear and tear on the systems themselves. Now I know eventually, and you guys should know eventually that, well, eventually the systems will stop working. The dies in the circuits will crack, the capacitors will go, the resistors will crack, the motherboards will go, the traces will corrode. That's going to happen eventually. But while they still work, I intend to enjoy them. I still bake. I have a $3,000 gaming PC, okay? And I still enjoy playing for hours on my Commodore 64. There's a charm there that just is not matched by modern systems. So, whatever kind of collector you are, if you're a collector just for a collection, or if you're a collector player, be smart about what you buy, enjoy your collection, and have fun. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care, and bye-bye.